Hello, everyone, and welcome. Today, we're going to be talking about Jupiter's transit through the auspicious sidereal Taurus. And so, this is a very auspicious and beautiful transit. It's been going on for a while now, and we get to experience it until May 15th of this year. And I can tell you, I can attest to the beauty of this transit because he was stationed direct over my ascendant, and I am feeling pretty amazing about that. So, uh, the reason I'm bringing up Jupiter a little later in the game, because he's been in Taurus for a while, is because we just had Uranus sidereal enter sidereal Taurus. And what Uranus does is he's a bit of a tower planet. In addition to that, we're going through a number of eclipses. And so I thought it would be really great to bring in some positive aspects that we can talk about and really lean on during these eclipse energies and the Uranus and Taurus energy, which is going to bring some tower moments in the collective. Okay, so uh, let's talk about what nakshatra Jupiter is in. He is in Rohini nakshatra. That's my ascendant, and it's a beautiful ascendant. It represents fertility and creation. It represents civilization, charisma, desire, gentleness, materialism, and it's a very seductive nakshatra. Now, notice that they're all planting things here. Okay, they're planting seeds for new growth, which is a beautiful image of Taurus, and we're kind of heading into that season. So I think it's important for us to really think about how we want to pull some weeds out of our garden, so to speak, and then replant some new seeds because we're going through a major transformation, especially on a global and especially in the United States level. So I think it's important that we really focus on new growth and opportunities in addition to what is being cast aside, cast away from the eclipses that we had in 2024, which was a very karmic eclipse. It involved the Yama return, which is the death return of the US. And what the guides told me was, okay, look at it. It's in Ravati. It's close to the Gandanta, right in that Gandanta. What do they do? And I'm like, that's where all the negative karma is collected. And they're like, that's 248 years of karma that the next generations will have to pay off. So that's what we can expect as far as what's coming for los Estados Unidos. So we need to prepare for this. And Brihaspati, especially in Rohini, can help us with this energy. So I'm going to try to provide some really positive things that we can do to work through eclipse season, to work through Uranus and Taurus, and to work through the conjunction of Rahu, Neptune, and Surya, the sun, which is going on right now too, which I went over yesterday. And I'll be doing this by sign, so you guys can follow along. And again, this transit's going to be going on until May 14th, so that gives us all some time to reallocate our material resources and do what's best for our families moving forward. Now, who is Jupiter? He is known as Brihaspati in the Vedic tradition, and he is the guru. I call him the Santa Claus of the zodiac. He looks a little like Santa Claus, but he's a rishi. And what rishis do is they come down to help us with our divine ascension. They help the humans and the more David personalities, the ones who have given up a lot of the material restraints, move into those levels of higher thinking and being so that we can handle big transits like this. Okay, so he brings blessings to all of the houses with the aspects in Vedic astrology. So I'm going to tell you what houses he's helping you with right now, and you can really tap into those energies and use them to your benefit moving forward, especially with all the negativity going on with the other planets, okay? So he can bring you opportunities for growth, for abundance, and that can help us with some of the more difficult energies. So that can also bring some abundance and stability in our lives where we see some of those things waning. All right. So I hope that was helpful, guys. And I'm going to start with Aries. So if you go to the pinned message that I have in the comments, you just click on that. It is a free chart calculator. And all of these readings can be based from your ascendant, which represents your physical body and well-being, your moon, which represents your emotional state and your inner self, and your sun, which represents your ego and how your ego can be helped during these times. Okay, so we're going to explore each of those. Before I get into that, I want to say hi to a few of you. The lovely Ramon is here. It is lovely to see you, Ramon. He was the first person in here. I really appreciate you for joining us. Thank you. And thank you for all the lovely stickers, Jane. I'm going to be giving lots of Vedic remedies and mantras. Okay. And then my lovely husband is here. It's lovely to see you, dear. He's in the other room. I have to move my office because of the the construction that's going on. So I appreciate your patience with that. And then Jane, I needed this. I had a 5-minute panic attack. Oh my gosh, I hate those. They do feel like heart attacks. I stayed close to my husband until it passed. Oh, thank God you had your husband with you. Okay. When you're feeling a little calmer later today, you might want to practice some pranayama to kind of ground the air energy, the excess vata. That's what helps me. You know, it can help with panic attacks. It can help with stomach upsets when we're feeling the anxiety of the collective. You're just tapping in, Jane. So that just tells me that you're feeling some of the collective energy right now in between eclipses and Uranus and Taurus and everything else. So take some time for you and know it's going to be okay. Okay, sweetie? Oh my goodness. Sending love and lots of comfort. I'm glad your hubby was there. The lovely Wendy Fox is here. It's lovely to see you, dear. I hope you're well. And Mary is here. Lovely to see you, Mary. And yes, that is scary, Jane. We're sending you lots of love. And you have your chart. Woohoo! That's great. All right. So go ahead and open your charts, guys, because here we go. I'm excited. So that you can read this from the calculations can be from your ascendant, from your moon, or from your sun. So I'm going to start with the sign of Aries, just so we can start from the very beginning. Okay, you guys ready? All right. Aries, this occurs in your second house from your sun, moon, or ascendant. I combined sun and moon. That was interesting. Okay. So this is your house of finances. It also rules speech in the Vedic tradition. It rules, now Jupiter aspects the house he's in, the house, so he aspects the 5th, 7th, and 9th as well, okay, as well as the house that he's in. So that's why there's multiple houses going on here, okay? So he's going to aspect your second house, that's finances and speech, your 6th house, that's health and daily routines, as well as your 8th house of transformation and shared resources. So, and then also your 10th house of career. So he's helping you out in all of those areas, which is really beautiful. That's a lot of houses for him to aspect. So you got it in spades, okay? So what that can do is you can spend time improving your finances, Aries. You can work on better communication. You can also work on enhancing your health routines, getting into a more healthy routine there. And then you can look at positive transformations in your life because it does rule that 8th house energy and career growth and change during this time. So those are the areas, Aries, that you can focus on improving despite all of the crazy energies going on. Now, a really good beige mantra for you, that's called a seed mantra, would be to Lord Brihaspati. And it's his day today, so you guys can do this today. And it's an excellent mantra to bring in growth and opportunities in these areas. And I'll go ahead and say it for you. Om Gram Grim Gram Sa Brihaspataye Namaha. And you can do that 108 times via a mala. You hold it like this, and you just go bead to bead to bead. You start at the end here, and then you'll know when you're done when you hit your final bead. Okay, and you can find malas on Amazon and other sites as well. Okay, so that's one mantra that you can do. You can also donate yellow sweets and offer prayers to Lord Brihaspati. I have a whole mantra class on that I'll be offering again soon once we get more interest. And for modern remedies, if you're not interested in doing a mantra, you can just practice some mindful spending, maybe look at that budget and see what you can cut, improve your communication skills, think before you speak, and read before you think, okay? You can focus on developing more healthy habits, maybe bringing in some new healthy fruits or vegetables into your diet that make you feel really good. And just engage in career development workshops because AI is changing the landscape for a lot of careers right now, and it's really fun to play with. So those are things that you can do, dear Aries. Now, the card that I pulled for you is the Devil. Okay, so this card suggests the potential for feeling trapped or bound by negative patterns with some of the more negative energies, okay? So especially in areas that I just mentioned, in your sixth, your second, your eighth, and your 10th houses. So this highlights the need to kind of confront these little shadow guys and overcome those limiting beliefs or addictions if you're struggling with those. It also signifies that in overcoming these challenges, this can bring you a lot of powerful personal strength. A lot can be achieved here, okay? So don't see this as a bad thing. See this as an opportunity, all right? Now, let's get into Taurus. Yay, this is where my ascendant is, so I'm very happy. Taurus, he's in your first house, okay? But that's yourself, that's your personality, that's your body. He's also in your fifth house of children and creativity. So he brought me some students this year, which I was so excited about, because that's the house of students as well. He's also in your seventh house of partnership. So he's been helping me out with my marriage and Jonathan, and helping us with his health challenges, which has been wonderful. I'm so thankful to Prehospity for that. And then my ninth house of higher education and philosophy. I found some new books and things that I'm studying. So those are areas that I'm working on as a Taurus ascendant. And if you have a moon or a sun here, those are areas that you can work on as well. So this can bring out a more enhanced personality, creative expression, harmonious partnerships, and expanded philosophical thinking and experiences. So this is a really beautiful place for Prehospity to be for you. And you've been feeling this over the last year if you have any planets in sidereal Taurus. So you're very lucky to have this going on. Now, you can offer prayers to the lovely Lord Vishnu. You can donate yellow clothing, and you can also chant the Guru Gayatri mantra. So I'll go ahead and give you a mantra for Lord Vishnu. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And again, you can do that via Amala. Vishnu is one of my favorite deities, and he is the great preserver. So he can preserve all the beautiful sattvic things in your life when you pray to him. So I hope that was helpful, guys. Okay, now some modern things that you can do if you're not interested in the more Vedic stuff, or you could do both, is you can practice self-affirmations during this time. You can engage in some creative hobbies or activities. You can also focus on building stronger relationships, especially with those closest to you, those familiars. And now's a great time to explore new philosophies as well, okay? Now, the card I got for you, dear Taurians, is the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands indicates a surge of energy. It's a lot of enthusiasm. This is my get up and move card. And we moved to Mexico, so this is my Knight of Wands energy. This is also encouraging you to focus on a little more self-expression right now, creativity, especially when it comes to your partnerships. And this is just a time of bold action. I took it and I was blessed. So this is something you can step into. Any passionate pursuits that are calling to you can be pursued at this time, but it also warrants a potential impulsiveness. Okay, so be careful in those areas as well. All right. Okay. So our next lovely sign is Gemini, and he has been sitting in your 12th house of spirituality. That's losses, spirituality, okay? But he's also aspecting your 4th house of home and mother, your 6th house of health and daily routines, and your 8th house of transformation and shared resources. So these are the areas where he's kind of giving you a little bit of an extra boom, even though there's some negative aspects going on there as well, okay? So what he can do for you, he can bring blessings and spiritual growth during this time. He can find little ways to improve your home life. Even though Jonathan's been going through, because he's a Gemini ascendant, going through a lot of issues with home, I found a vegetable and fruit market that is to die for. It's like some of the best fruits and vegetables you could ever find. So we're improving his health routine. He's getting back into some balance and better yoga exercises that he can do. And I am feeding him really good food. So even though he's kind of been through some traumas, especially with real estate in the last year, We're finding little beautiful gifts from Brihaspati, from Jupiter, to help him navigate through this. And dear Geminis, you can tap into this energy as well. Okay, just focus on positive transformations as you go through some of these cycles. Okay, now things that you can do. You can donate yellow fruit, like bananas, things like that, star fruit. You can chant some of Vishnu's mantras, and you can offer prayers to Lord Ganesha. So I'm going to go ahead and give you a prayer for Lord Ganesha because he's the remover of obstacles, and you guys have a lot of energy coming your way. Okay. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. Om Gam Ganapataye Namaha. And you can chant this via Amwala. And I hope that that is helpful for you, dear Gemini. I love Ganesha. I think he's a beautiful energy to work with. And as Vedic astrologers, we pray to him before every practice because he removes our karma, because we all have it if you're down here. All right, some modern remedies that you can do. You can practice meditation. You can create a peaceful home environment no matter where you are. You can focus on making better and healthier lifestyle choices. And you can engage in personal and spiritual development during this time. And again, this is until May 14th. We've been going through it for a while. But this energy can help us get through the more negative, malefic energies that are affecting us in the charts as well. Okay. So the card I got for you, dear Gemini, is a beautiful one. I got the Queen of Pentacles. We all love her. So this card signifies abundance, a focus on practical material matters, especially in the areas of your home, your health, and your personal transformation, because those are the areas Brihaspati is occupying. So this suggests a time for a lot of stability, a lot of growth, as well as a need to cultivate self-care and focus on your security. Like for instance, Jonathan is working on a lot of balance exercises to kind of maintain more equilibrium physically, and he's improving his diet. So those are just a few things that you can do, dear Geminis, to help you through this time. Okay. Lovely to see you, Rooted Willow, Samantha. Okay. Now, the next sign I'm going to cover is Cancer. And he's currently in your 11th. Okay, so this is gains and friendships. This is your tribe. It also represents elder siblings. So he's also in the 3rd house of siblings and communication. Okay, the 5th house of children and creativity, and the 7th house of those partnerships. So what can he do? What benefits? He can increase your gains. He can bring improved communication. He can enhance your creativity. And he can bring about more harmonious partnerships. Yay, those are all good things. So how do you really activate this energy and really get it going? So for Vedic remedies, you can chant mantras to Lord Shiva. You can donate yellow flowers, and you can also recite Chandra's mantras. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and give you Shiva's mantra. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And then I will give you Chandra's Bij mantra. Om Shram Shrim Shram Sa Chandramasaya Namaha. And again, you can do those mantras via Amala to kind of activate those positive energies in your chart and call on the support from the higher realms. Okay. Now, the card that I pulled for you, dear Cancer, is, let's talk about modern remedies. So you can network and you can build relationships during this time. Okay. You can also practice a more effective communication. You can engage in creative projects, things that you do in your home that make you feel really warm and happy. And you can focus on creating more harmony within your partnerships, especially with your spouse, loved ones, or your familiars. Okay. Now, the card I pulled for you is the Chariot. So this represents your willpower, your determination, your control, particularly in areas of communication, creativity, and partnerships. So it suggests a time of momentum, gotta like that, and also success. And it can highlight the need to maintain your focus and your direction moving forward, especially as we start to confront the more negative energies. You can use this positive momentum to move it. Okay. All right. Risa, it is lovely to see you, dear. Welcome. Okay, so our next lovely sign is Leo. And Leo, Brihaspati, is in your 10th house. So this is the house of career and how you shine in the world. We love it when Brihaspati's there. He is also aspecting your second house of savings, finances, and speech. He's in your fourth house, aspecting it of home and mother. And he's also aspecting your sixth house of health and daily routines. So this can bring career growth. That's the first one. Improved finances, a harmonious home life, and enhanced health routines. So how do you activate this beautiful energy? I'll tell you. You can chant Surya's mantra, okay? And you can donate yellow pulses and offer prayers to Lord Rama as well. So I'm going to give you Surya's mantra first. Om Pram Hrim Pram Sa Suryaye Namaha. Om Pram Hrim Pram Sa Suryaye Namaha. Om Pram Hrim Pram Sa Suryaye Namaha. And you can do that via a mala, a Bij mantra, or a seed mantra. And then a really good mantra for Rama is Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So that is one you can do for Lord Rama. And the reason we also bring Krishna up in that prayer is that it's another one of Vishnu's avatars that comes down and shows us how to live and get things done as human jivas so that we can rise toward Ananda, that beautiful place of bliss. Okay? So that is the main energy around that. Some modern remedies you can do, dear Leo, is you can focus on your career development right now. I mentioned AI. It's shaken a lot of things up. You can practice financial planning. You can create a peaceful home environment and just really prioritize your health during this time. You know, focus on the types of foods you're eating, what your exercise routine looks like. If you're doing too much or too little, just finding a balance there. Okay. And the card that I got for you, dear Leo, is I got the Nine of Pentacles reversed. So this card reverse indicates that there might be some financial instability this year or coming, or a lack of independence that you need to step into. So it can point to a feeling of being unsupported. So you want to avoid codependency during this time and really focus on developing ways that you can feel strong and independent. Okay, so this card relates to career, your home life, your finances. So look at those areas a little closer and ask for Brihaspati's blessings, and you will receive them. Okay. Okay. All right. So let's get to our next lovely sign, Virgo. So Virgo, he is currently in your ninth house. That is the house of the guru, higher education, and philosophy. We love it when he's in our ninth houses. He's also aspecting your first house of self and personality in your body, your ascendant. And he's also aspecting your third house of siblings and communication, and your fifth house of children and creativity. So all of these areas are blessed by Brihaspati. So that brings you expanded philosophical knowledge and understanding. It brings you an enhanced personality. He can improve your communication, and he can also help you with your creative expression. So how do you tap into this beautiful energy? I'll give you a mantra. Be wonderful and beautiful. Saraswati can help you tap into this. You can also donate green clothing, vegetables, things like that. And you can recite Buddha, which is Lord Mercury's mantra. That improves the intellect. So I will go ahead and give you a very simple mantra for Saraswati. Om Shrim Hrim Saraswataye Namaha. Om Shrim Hrim Saraswataye Namaha. Om Shrim Hrim Saraswataye Namaha. And I'll also give you Lord Buddha's seed mantra. Om Brahm Hrim Brahm Sa Buddhaya Namaha. Om Brahm Hrim Brahm Sa Buddhaya Namaha. Om Brahm Hrim Brahm Sa Buddhaya Namaha. And again, you can do those mantras via a mala to strengthen those areas and bring those blessings down because we need them. Okay. So some modern remedies that you can do. You can engage in a new skill, learn something that's fun and exciting, really get that intellect going. You can practice self-affirmations. You can also focus on developing clearer and more transparent communication. And you can engage in a creative hobby and spend more time with the kiddos, okay, if you have children. Now, the energy that I got for you, dear Virgo, is I got the Six of Pentacles. This card signifies generosity, sharing, a balance in giving and receiving, especially in areas of learning, communication, creative expression, and if you have children, that area as well. So it suggests some type of mutual support and harmonious exchange that can take place between now and May 14th. And you might have already been giving a lot already. So if you are, that is a beautiful remedy that you can do there. Okay. Oh, and I will answer your questions, Wendy and everyone, as soon as I'm done going through the signs. So I do see you. And please be safe driving. So our next lovely sign is Libra. And for you, Brihaspati is in your 8th house of transformation. So this is a difficult house, especially with Uranus there too. And Jupiter, Brihaspati can help you through some of those difficulties, those power moments that are going to be coming for you in the next few years. So this is transformation, shared resources, inheritances. It's also the house of chronic illness, okay? He's also in your 12th house of losses, but it's also a house of moksha, which means spirituality. He's aspecting your 2nd house of finances and speech, and your 4th house of home and mother, okay? So what does this do? It can bring positive transformations, spiritual growth, improved finances, and a harmonious home life if you can tap into the positive energy of Jupiter, okay? So how do you do that? You, of course, just say a wonderful mantra to the goddess of abundance, Lakshmi. And I'm going to go ahead and give you a lovely mantra for her as well. Om Hrim Shri Lakshmi Deyo Namaha. Om Hrim Shri Lakshmi Deyo Namaha. Om Hrim Shri Lakshmi Deyo Namaha. And again, you can do this via Amala 108 times. And the best day to pray to Lakshmi is Friday, but she loves it when you pray to her anytime. Okay. So you can donate white sweets and offer prayers to Goddess Durga as well, because she can help you with your mental state, especially if you're feeling anxious. Goddess Durga is beautiful. So I'll go ahead and give you a mantra for her as well. Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. Om Dom Durgaye Namaha. And if you guys want more advanced mantras, you're always welcome to get a session, especially if you're really looking for those auspicious blessings as well. And I also have classes that I teach in mantra practice as well. I find them very helpful. I do them every day, and it really renews my mind and refreshes my thinking. There's some modern remedies that you can do. Okay, dear Libra, is you can practice mindfulness during this time. You can engage in spiritual practices, and you can focus on financial planning. So it's really important that you also create a very calm and peaceful home environment with all of the transformations and things that are occurring in your life. That way you have a little place to retreat to, okay? So the card I got for you was the Magician, but he came up reversed, okay? This tells me that there might be a lack of personal power, or you may feel there's some blocks going on in your creativity right now and your ability to manifest. That's why those mantras are so important for you to do. I can also mean that there is deception and manipulation present in your life. So this card represents a lot of personal transformation, developing that beautiful discernment, especially in the areas of spirituality, finances, and creating a safe home life and sanctuary for you to retreat to when you're going through these big events. Okay, Libra? So my heart is with you as you go through some of those. And I hope that some of those remedies can be helpful for you in navigating that 8th house energy. Okay. So our next lovely sign is the sign of Scorpio. And that is occurring in the lovely 7th house. That's where he's at right now. That's the house of partnerships. So he's also aspecting the 11th house of games, friendships, and elder siblings, the 1st house of yourself and personality, and the 3rd house of siblings and communication. So these are areas that he can bless you with, and you can find those little nuggets of happiness despite the eclipse season and other things going on with Uranus and Taurus. So the blessings he can bring you: harmonious partnerships, increased gains and profits. He can also enhance your personality and improve your communication during this time. How to activate this energy? You can offer prayers to Hanumanji, Lord Hanuman. He is one of my favorite characters. He's featured in the Ramayana, and he helped Rama rescue Sita, and I just adore him. And he's the ultimate karma and bhakti yoga, which means he is full of selfless service without expectation of reward, because that's what he did for Lord Rama and Sita. And he's just this beautiful, fearless deity, and that's why he has them in his heart there. His heart chakra just contains the Lord. And so he is just the ultimate devotee. And whenever we pray to Lord Rama in all of his names and forms, whether it be Buddha or Jesus, Hanuman is there because that's where his heart is. That's where his devotion is. Okay. So I'm going to give you a very simple mantra for Lord Hanuman. Om Ham Hanumataye Namaha. Om Ham Hanumataye Namaha. Om Ham Hanumataye Namaha. And if you're feeling a little fearful, you can also do Mangala or Skanda's mantra. They can bring in more bravery. And so I'll go ahead and give you that one. Om Sarvanabhavaya Namaha. Om Sarvanabhavaya Namaha. Om Sarvanabhavaya Namaha. And that one is to Lord Skanda, Murugan, and he can help you with bravery, okay, as you move through some of these aspects coming ahead. All right, some modern remedies that you can do. You can build strong relationships during this time, okay? Network and build connections. If you're having issues in your relationship, Scorpio, you know how to dig. So find out what's going on and make ways to work those things out in a way that's best for everyone involved, okay? This is a great time to practice a lot of self-care and improve your communication skills as well. Now, the tarot card that I pulled for you is the 5 of Swords, okay? So this tells me that you may be feeling a little defeated because it indicates that there's some conflict in your environment. This can also bring out feelings of isolation and loneliness. So especially when it comes to your partnerships, your friendships, and your communications, you may be feeling a little depressed in this area, okay? A little let down, disappointed. So it suggests a need to resolve these conflicts with integrity and avoid any unnecessary power struggles. If you feel like you've been taken advantage of in this area, especially partnerships and things like that, find positive ways to either extricate yourself from the drama and work things out in the best way that you can. But basically, just don't get involved in any power struggles that aren't yours. That's the main energy that I have for you. Okay, beautiful Scorpios? All right. I hope that was helpful. Now, let's move on to the sign of Sagittarius. Now, Brihaspati is currently in your 6th house of health and daily routines. So that can bring a lot of good food into your environment. Your routine is probably a little more regimented and regulated, should be. You can introduce maybe some new yoga asanas and maybe go for a walk, things like that to make it a little healthier. And then he's also aspecting your 10th house of career, which is good. Your 12th house of losses, but also the house of spirituality, so leaning on your guides. And the 2nd house of finances and speech. So these are areas that you can activate during these, eclipses and more negative times to really kind of push out of the more malefic energies that we're under right now, because Lord Brihaspati is always there to lend us a helping hand. Okay, so what do these blessings look like? Enhanced health routines, career growth, spiritual growth, and improved finances. Okay, so those are areas that you can really focus on for blessings that are being supported. Okay, how to activate these. You can go ahead and you can do this today and do the Guru mantra. I provided this at the very beginning, but I'm going to give you a very simple one, okay? Om Guruve Namaha. Om Guruve Namaha. Om Guruve Namaha. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. Om Brihaspataye Namaha. And the best day to do this is Thursday today. So this is something that you can do today. That's why I gave you some simple mantras so you can just jump right into it. Okay. And then you can donate yellow clothing and fruits like bananas and things like that. You can also offer prayers to Lord Shiva. And I'll give you a simple mantra for him as well. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. And they can help you activate those houses and provide you with some support during these times, okay? Because again, we need it, all right? Now, a card I got for you, dear Sagittarians, was I got the Nine of Swords reversed, okay? This indicates that you need to release some anxiety, all right? Worry, especially regarding health, career, spirituality, and finances. My husband, Jonathan, has a stellium in Sagittarius, so this is for you, sweetie, okay? It suggests overcoming mental obstacles as well. Okay. Now, I pulled another card because I thought that I couldn't end on this one for you guys. Okay. I got the star. I love the star. This is such a great card. It represents hope, inspiration, and healing, particularly in the areas of spirituality and career. And know that after the 14th, Brihaspati is going to bless you in new areas of hope and enlightenment as well. And when that happens, I have all new readings for you guys. So this is just going to signify a time of renewed faith and optimism. So I hope that that helps you guys. And know that if you do have a lot of planets in Sagittarius that you've been feeling a little defeated, there is hope at the end of that tunnel. There's some light there, okay? All right, sending you guys love. Okay. Our next lovely sign is in Capricorn. So Capricorn, this rule, he's going to be in your 5th house, and that is your house of children and creativity. He's also aspecting your 9th house of higher education and philosophy, your 11th house of gains, friendships, those profits, and your 1st house of yourself and your personality. So what can he do for you? He can bring about more creative expression during this time. He can expand your philosophical understanding. He can increase your gains and profits, and he can enhance your personality. All wonderful things. So how to activate this energy? You can offer prayers to Lord Shani. You can donate black sesame seeds or items of black clothing, or just donate in general. Donating to disabled individuals and people that are elderly and need help, like breaking the lawn for your neighbor or maybe getting some groceries for them. Shani loves that and not expecting anything in return. They offer you money, you just say, oh, no, you're my neighbor. He loves that, okay? So you can also recite his mantra, and I'll give you his Bij mantra. Om Pram Prim Pram Sa Shanishwaraya Namaha. Om Pram Prim Pram Sa Shanishwaraya Namaha. Om Pram Prim Pram Sa Shanishwaraya Namaha. And again, you can do that via a mala, which is 108 beads, to activate that positive energy in your chart. Okay. Now, modern remedies that you can do: engage in some creative hobbies. You can explore new philosophies. You can network and build relationships during this time because of that beautiful 11th house energy. And then you can practice self-affirmations as well. So those are some things that you can do to really feel a little more of this beneficial energy despite the more malefic ones, okay? Now, the card I got for you was I got the Ace of Pentacles, but it came up reversed. So this tells me it can indicate some missed opportunities or delays in achieving your material goals, or you may be missing out some opportunities from spirit as well. But these are in areas of creativity, education, and personal growth. So you might want to dig, because you can see he has a seed right here. Dig for some of those blessings that you might not have seen initially, okay? Then I got the 10 of Wands reversed for you, okay? So this suggests a time to release some of the burdens that you've been carrying around, extra responsibilities that aren't yours. And it's a time to kind of lighten your load right now. So especially concerning friendships and personal projects. So maybe take some of those wands off your back and relieve some of the pressure and focus on the areas and the blessings that I covered earlier. And that can kind of maybe create a little more balance in your mind, body, and spirit. Okay, beautiful Capricorns, because I know you guys are hard workers. All right. So our next sign is Aquarius, and he's currently in your fourth house. This is home and mother. It's also the eighth house of transformations and shared resources. He's aspecting your 10th house of career, and he's also aspecting your 12th house of moksha, spirituality, but it's also a house of losses. Okay, so what can he bring for you? A harmonious home life, positive transformations, career growth, and spiritual growth during this time. How to activate this energy? You can chant Shani's mantra. Same for you as Capricorn. And so you can also donate iron items and offer prayers to Lord Hanuman as well. So I'm going to give you a simple mantra for both Hanuman and Shani. Om Shaniye Namaha. Om Shaniye Namaha. Om Shaniye Namaha. Om Ham Hanumataye Namaha. Om Ham Hanumataye Namaha. Om Ham Hanumataye Namaha. And that can remove some of the blocks in areas where you're feeling especially ugh. Okay, so these guys can help out. All right, some modern remedies that you can do. Just try to create a peaceful home and environment. Now, we've got a lot going on, fourth house, that's malefic. That's where the eclipses are happening, and it happened right on my husband's moon. So we have heavy construction going on. So I try to make as peaceful of an environment around here throughout the day when they're not jackhammering right outside our door for Jonathan. So that's my Aquarian moon. So I try to make it more positive on an emotional level for him, so that he can deal with the more physical aspects of having a jackhammer on the porch. So that's one thing that you guys can do as far as a modern remedy. You can engage in your personal development during this time, and you can focus on career development as well. I know I've been doing that because I have moon in the 10th house of career in Aquarius. So I've been learning a lot more things that I can bring into my workplace that will make me more efficient. Okay. And you can also practice meditation. And my meditations have been really good this year. So I highly recommend you do that. So the card that I got for you, dear Aquarians, and this one's for you, Samantha, is I got the Nine of Wands, and it came up reversed. Okay. So this indicates that you might be letting your guard down a little too much. And you could be trusting a little too much or too little. Okay, so you are there to basically keep things calm for the family. I know I'm doing the same thing over here, but I think it's important that if there is a lack of resolve, that we step into our power. Okay. The reason I say that is then I got the King of Wands reversed. This indicates that there might be some impulsive or reckless behaviors in our environment. Okay, so it's important that we set appropriate and gentle boundaries so we can protect our energy. It can also mean that it can affect our vision and point to a lack of vision because these things can distract us. So if there is a project or something that you've kind of been putting off because of all of these other responsibilities, know that it's there and it will be ready for you to pick up once we're kind of getting past these more tumultuous energies with Sati Sati, because that's where this is taking place. It's in Aquarius. Saturn's there. It's been interesting. So this card also relates to home life, transformation, career, and spirituality. So I know that you are like double down on the home life right now. It's turned into your career. You've gone through a lot of transformation, as have I, and you're focused on your spirituality, which is so beautiful about you. And yeah, anyway. So I hope that was helpful, dear Aquarians. I'm sending you lots of love. And if you guys are going through your Saturn return, all of those remedies I just mentioned in Aquarius are helpful for you too. Okay, I've got a lot of clients that are going through that as well. I'm going through Sati Sati, so I'm right there with you. Okay, now let's get to Pisces. Last but not least, my beautiful Pisceans. Okay, So Pisces, he is in your third house. This is the house of siblings and communication, also your self-efforts. He is also aspecting your seventh house of partnerships, your ninth house of higher education and philosophy, and your 11th house of profits, gains, and friendships, your tribe. Okay, so he can bring about improved communication. Yay. He can help you achieve harmony in those partnerships. He can expand your philosophical understanding and thinking, and he can increase profits and gains if you tap into him. So, how to tap into him? All right. You can offer prayers to Lord Vishnu. And I'll go ahead and give you a mantra for him. Very simple. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. And I have a number of other beautiful mantras for Vishnu as well, if you guys ever schedule a reading and want more. I just love Vishnu so much. You can also donate yellow fruits, and you can also recite the Guru mantra. And a very simple Guru mantra is Om Guruve Namaha, Om Guruve Namaha, Om Guruve Namaha, Om Brihaspataye Namaha, Om Brihaspataye Namaha, Om Brihaspataye Namaha. I love Guru. So those are just very simple mantras that you can do, and the best day to do them is today. So yay, perfect timing. All right, so some modern remedies. You can work on practicing more effective communication. You can focus on building strong relationships within your environment. You can engage in learning something new and exciting, and you can network and build connections. And again, this is all the way up until May 14th, and then he's going to go into sidereal Gemini, which I'm looking forward to, and I will share all of the beautiful remedies with you then. And I'm looking forward to that as well. So the card that I got for you, dear Pisces, was I got the King of Cups reversed, and I know that you're a very watery, emotional sign, so this may be a little sad. Okay, so this indicates that you might be going through some emotional instability right now, some manipulation, a lack of emotional control when it comes to relationships and communication. So the way through this, and I did pull another card for you, is I got the Emperor. Okay, this tells me that you might want to add a little more structure to your life, some authority, some control. Okay, this suggests a need to establish some order and discipline when it comes to your partnerships, education, and your social interactions. So step into that beautiful Emperor energy and make some well-needed, decisive changes in these areas, and we can get this guy right side up again instead of upside down. Okay. Whew. So I hope that was helpful. It takes me a while to put all of these readings together, so I would really appreciate your comments afterwards. Let me know if these were helpful and if any of them resonated. I'm going to be doing these throughout the week. I find major transits that can kind of help us, and then I go through each of the signs and find ways and remedies to benefit you in a more interactive way. Okay, so but just remember that Jupiter's transit, it's a time of growth and expansion, and a lot of us are feeling a little trapped right now. So if we tap into these energies and these houses that he aspects, and we do these remedies, we can maximize the blessings in these areas and the opportunities that this transit is offering us, despite all the other stuff going on in the universe. Okay, so I hope that you guys please like, share, subscribe for more astrological insights. Leave a comment below for anything that you'd like. I put all of these things in there for you, for you and to help you. Okay, so lovely to see you, Rose Blue. Thank you for popping in, dear. And I'm sending you lots of love, especially with Dad right now. Okay, nobody's very much in my heart. I pulled Jonathan aside and we did a prayer. Okay, so my heart is with you. Okay, sweetie. And Risa says, I know Western astrology, I'm certified, but I don't know Vedic. Oh, well, I'm looking to start teaching classes again. I've got a 28 course. It's an hour and a half, 28 course of study, 28 classes, I should say, that I might be offering. I just need to see if there's enough interest before I jump into something like that, because that's going to take up a lot of my time and energy to jump into that. And don't worry about correct or incorrect information, Jane. That's what the replays are for. You can just keep going back and forth and finding out what's best. And then you're going to call mom soon. That's beautiful, Rose Blue. I'm glad that you're there for her and that you're kind of helping her with that. And then Rooted Willow. Yes, I'm getting my head bit off, so watching my words. The whole Independence Mom one is struggling to have. Yeah, I'm there right with you. And Sati Sati is difficult. You know, he's going right over your ascendant and moon. That's why I said the Aquarian energy is definitely something to tap into. And I'm there with you. So my heart goes out to you, sweetie. Those are just things that we can both work on together. And I'm so glad that you found that helpful, Wendy. And I pray lots of peace in your life. Oh my goodness, the wonderful Tarot Stash is here. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you. If you guys want to know where my mug comes from, just click on his link there. I also put his links in my description. So we have wonderful merch. Printify. We adore him. Can't have too much cowbell. Okay. And Phantom, you've been sick for the past couple of days. Oh my goodness. So before I leave, I'll go ahead and I'll send you a healing mantra, as well as everyone that needs healing in the audience, because eclipse season, it can bring illness, it can bring sickness, it can bring death of family members, it can bring a lot of emotional turmoil, all that stuff. But today was focused on really tapping into those blessings, okay? So I'm going to give you a blessing now. This is the Mrityunjaya mantra, and it's very auspicious, and it can help us through these times of anxiety, okay? All right. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urva Rukamiva Vandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyamamrita. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urva Rukamiva Vandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyamamrita. Om Triambakam Yajamahe Sugandham Pushtivardhanam Urva Rukamiva Vandhanam Mrityor Mukshiyamamrita. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Peace Peace Peace. Okay. And with that, I am going to send you all love. Om Shanti, Om Love, Om Peace, and I will see you tomorrow for another transit where I'll be going over your signs and what you can do to navigate this energy ahead. Love you, everyone. Take care.
Sacred knowledge from the stars. Faded truth heals ancient scars. Mantras clear the karmic way, bringing light to guide each day. Let the planets show their signs as the cards and stars combine. Ancient wisdom flows through time.